Hello, guys. My name is Moses, and today we are going to talk about um, zero conditionals. Okay, zero conditionals and first conditional. So let's jump into today's class. Okay, so the first thing that I want to say is that there are different kinds of conditionals. We have zero conditional, first conditional, second conditional, third conditional. Okay, but today, in today's class, we are going to only talk about zero conditional and first conditional. Let's jump into this. So, for zero conditional, we have this formula here. But let's first see the example. If I am late for school, my teacher gets angry. So let's see then the formula. This is the formula. The first thing is you have an if clause and then a main clause. Okay? So you have two sentences, let's say. Remember that clause is a sentence. This one, the if clause, is a dependent sentence, and the main clause is what we called an independent sentence because this one makes sense, but this one doesn't make sense on its own. Okay, so first thing you need if, as you can see here, if you need, in this case, we are only focusing on the present simple. So in this case, you need present simple, main clause, present simple too. So look, if I am late for school, my teacher gets angry. Zero conditional, we can say that these are facts. They're always true. Okay? True in the sentence, not true as, like always true in real life. It could be a lie, but for the sentence purpose, they're always true. For example, if I oversleep, I miss the bus. That is a fact. If I oversleep, I miss the bus. This is a real situation. Okay? If I miss the bus, again here, if I miss the bus, I am late for school. If I miss the bus, I am late for school. That is always true. If I am late for school, my teacher gets angry. If I am late for school, my teacher gets angry. So, again, it's a fact. It is true and it is real. Okay? Now let's talk about first conditional. First conditional. Okay, first let's see the example. If I go to London, I will see the Big Ben. This here is the Big Ben. Okay, it's a tower with a watch in the center, the Big Ben. So if I go to London, I will see the Big Ben. Let's analyze then the formula. Here you have if clause, if plus present tense, main clause. You can have will, which is for future, can, which is a modal verb, may, another modal verb, and must, another modal verb, plus the main verb. Let's see more examples. If I go to London, I will see the Big Ben. Here's the Big Ben. So again, here the situation is what we called a high Hypothesis. This is what we called a hypothesis. We can say that this is not real. No real. Not real. Okay? So let's see more examples. If I go to Buckingham, if I go to Buckingham Palace, I can take a photo of the royal guard. If I go to Buckingham Palace, I can take a photo of the royal guard. So again, here you see first sentence is divided by a comma here. So this sentence number one, or clause, the first clause is the if clause. So if plus the subject, of course, plus present tense. And then the second one, you have a modal verb plus the main verb. If I go to Buckingham, I can take a photo of the royal guard. So this again is a hypothesis. It's a hypothetical situation. It's not real, okay? But it is true also. This is true, is just hypothetical, okay? If you go to London, you must look right before crossing a street. If you go to London, you must look right before crossing a street. Why is that? Well, do you remember in England, people drive on the opposite side of the street. So here in the Dominican Republic, we have two lanes, okay? People will drive like this. You know, on the right side of the street, people would drive up, and on the left side of the street, people would drive down. But in London, is the opposite. In London, it's the opposite. So it will be like this. People will drive like this. So it's confusing. So you must look right before crossing a street. Okay? If you go to London. Very good. For today, we are only going to focus on first conditional and second conditional. But later on, we can focus on second conditional and third conditional. Well, that's all for today, guys. Remember the formula for the first conditional: if clause plus main clause. Always in you have a helping verb and a main verb and present tense. And this, remember, first conditional is hypothetical. First conditional is hypothetical. But zero conditional is real, is true, is a fact, and is real. Okay, well, that's all for today, guys. I hope you liked my class today, and I'll see you guys the next time. Goodbye.